Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Stellaris. Let's just clear off our astral actions. As a quick update for where we are, we have created a whole bunch of Genesis preserves. So we've got a number of species that we can go through and uplift within our area. So we're going to spend most of this episode doing that. Let's just check and see if we can do anything with our resources. We can. Let's find some peaceful options, and yeah, we'll reduce the consumer good usage. Honestly, it's not massively impactful for us. Our economy is booming, so it's not really much of a concern. We can always just buy more as and when we need them. Let's get straight on with the uplifting. So these Genesis preserves, they've all been located at stations and planets that we've conquered from other people. You've actually got points that we can use, and you've got a decent number anyway, so we might want to change you, because you are not currently uplifted. Or at least not uplifted by us. You've not been tweaked by us. You've got a few more points that we can deal with as well, but our primary focus, uplifting the newbies.
Situation log updated.
So go ahead and research that. These are going to give us a ton of unity. That's the main reason for us doing this. And we should probably go through and check out our planets after we've done that, just in case there's anything extra that we need to be working on. We're building up our science nexus, and there is an event for relocating the galactic market, and we're hoping it's going to end up on one of our planets. Other than that, everything's looking pretty good. Genesis uplift is complete for the first one. Welcome to the galactic stage. You know what? We'll do the hailers first. So the hailers. In fact, if I order by trait picks that are left. There's the hailers. So you have 300 populations living on one planet, which is the world of Nanu. We had this set up to be a factory world, or at least it will be a factory world. So I think we'll probably lean into trying to get them jobs in manufacturing. Makes a lot of sense. So let's create a template. Oh, you're irradiated. Alright. Okay, we're not going to have them as leaders. We are going to want them as specialists, though. So we don't care about erudite. We don't care about extreme adaptivity. Fertile could be good. Reducing their housing usage, increasing their happiness. Then natural machinist for artisan jobs. That'll be very good. Still got loads of points left. We're going to want them to be docile. And probably oh, sorry, we've got one trade point left. Okay, we're going to need some extra bits, right? We'll add fleeting. We can add non-adaptive. And then off the back of that, delicious job efficiency for livestock. We're not going for a farming based thing. If we go for vocational genomics, that would give them all the extra bits. And then we've got potentially one more that we could throw on. We don't really need more of a lot of the things that are available. So we don't need more exotic gases or things like that. I could go for conservationist just to save some resources. Let's do that. Apply that template over on Nanu.
Situation log updated.
Go ahead and research that. And it's really not going to take long to finish. I think there is a minimum time of 1 month for projects.
Species enhanced.
There we go. So the first one is done. Next up. Technically you guys do have points available, but you've only got 58 population, so we don't care about that. The Quadish, you've got more population available, living on 5 planets. So it's probably worth us giving you some bits. What's your home world? Masius Secundus, which is a unification center. Let's make you bureaucrats. So create a template. Again, we're gonna want are influential jobs bureaucrats? No, they are not. Elite jobs entertainers, bio trophies, and maintenance drones. Well, we want docile at least. I think it was traditional actually, right down the bottom. But is traditional in the vocational genomics? It is. Okay, well, let's just give you vocational genomics. And then we're thinking about the overall efficiencies. Bureaucrats are specialist jobs. Yeah, so we can't have them nerve stapled. So vocational genomics, docile, and then what else can we fit in? Probably similar, just removing the background's interesting. Conservationist. If we go for traditional, they will all naturally be better at bureaucracy, so we won't need to wait for them to transition across, but I don't think that's going to be particularly useful for us. Communal's fine enough. Let's check some of the ones higher up that cost more. Natural machinist, in case we end up with any artisans, they would be able to migrate elsewhere as well. Yeah, that seems fine. And yeah, apply it everywhere.
Situation log updated. Species enhanced.
Okay, on to the next one. So the next, we're going to ignore the Tongians. These robots. It says we've got zero of this template. But we have other templates elsewhere. It's probably worth us making them a little bit better. So what can we do to reduce the impact of them? Adaptive frames. That takes a big chunk out, though. We'll go for custom made because we don't mind if they take longer to be created because we're not creating any new. I would like to reduce the Empire sprawl from them. If indeed there is an Empire sprawl from them. Streamlined protocol, so we need one more. Delicate chassis. Then we can get streamlined protocols. That'll do. And we'll apply that everywhere to all the populations. Interesting that that's an engineering
Situation log
project,
updated.
which means we can do another one at the same time. You've only got 100 population, so we'll ignore you for now. The Tugugugu, you've got 161. You are modified, but you're not modified enough, so we'll come back to you. The Kiffins, we've got a few of you, but you're already modified. Rampolians, you've got a little bit left in your trait picks. You're not docile yet. So we could potentially try and put something in so we can make you docile. We can make you non-adaptive or fleeting. Slow learners. I don't mind about slow learners. Slow learners. Oh, it's docile 2. Docile's 2. Okay, we can't do slow learners. So it's going to have to be one of the bigger ones. Psychological infertility. That's fine. And then docile. That's going to take 10% off the Empire Sprawl for these.
Situation log updated.
And it's not a huge amount of difference, but the more you do these little things, the more impact it will have. Okay. On to the next ones. You guys, we've only got 100 of you. The Inians, we've only got 100 of you. The Benoans, we've only got 100 of you. We've only got 29 beams. They must have come in from somewhere. We could do a little something on the Crevicans. Cardish were the ones that we just dealt with. Charnoi, they're the ones that we got from the invasions. And some of them are psionic, which is cool. But we have certainly got enough that we can play with them. Let's modify these. And make them better at what they're doing. So first things first, we need them to be docile. Then we've got 6 trait picks left. We can make them better researchers because there are a lot of researchers. So we give them erudite. We could get rid of wasteful. And that gives us 1 additional thing. Conservationist? Reduce the number of goods they're using? Yeah, why not? Or communal, so we can fit more on the planet, but we don't have jobs for them. That's the biggest problem. Yeah, we'll go for conservationist. And apply this to all the populations everywhere. Oh, we can't add psionic, so it's only the ones who are psionic can be modified like that. Okay, well, we'll just make the same changes to the other ones. So
Situation log updated.
go ahead and queue up that research. That one's actually going to be 2 months. It's not really moving us forwards in a whole bunch of other things in our empire, but we are obviously focusing on this right at this moment because there's not many other events going on. Another gateway site is ready, so we've got that constructing. And another one, go ahead and get that on the way as well.
Species enhanced.
Okay, the other ones. Let's close off the Rampolians. Right, it's got an deselected the Charnoi. You know what we can do? We can order by those that we have the most population of and do it that way. So the default is the psionic one, which is great. The existing ones, we can't add psionic to them, but we can at least make them docile and erudite. And we could take off wasteful and put on conservationist.
Situation log updated.
The default is still the psionic one, so that's good. Savanti, we don't have any additional that we can actually play with, so I think most of these are going to stay as they are. The Quevicans, we've got 2 trait picks. We've already got docile on them, so we'd have to do something negative in order to get something positive. Probably not worth it. I suppose with the Kithians we can do something after we're done with the other species, and then we'll get back on with uplifting. In the meantime, right, modification complete, resource storage full on artifacts. Can we do anything with those? No, we can't. So we'll ignore that. Research is done in flash coolant, so we'll pick the next one. We're not going to move far forwards through time in this episode, but we're going to get a lot of admin done. We may as well get that done. Okay, back to the species list.
Species enhanced.
Ooh, a new astral rift has been discovered. Where is this? It's in our area. Unexpected. We do have spare science ships. So, Reginald Underhill, are you our resident? You are our rift walker. Come along and explore the astral rift for us. Right, the Charnoi have been modified. Our sprawl has actually come down quite a lot from what we're doing here. So back into the species. And actually we should sort by trait points available. Actually no, we can sort by rights, that's better. Right.
Situation
Uplift
log updated.
the next ones. Okay, the storm shroud has left lingering atmospheric problems, new geographical features. Don't like that. Oh, we failed the uplift project. Well, we're going to have to try that again.
Situation log updated. Handshake protocols activated.
What have you guys got? A 500 unity? The Tree and Bauble collection. And 500 unity is not a lot. For 1,000 consumer goods. Sure, why not? That's an interesting deal. Right. The Genesis Preserve has been switched over and the Hinkasids are done. We got 10,000 unity from that. So let's get them switched over to being forgers. Hinkasid, create templates. Job efficiency for workers and menial. Well, that's fine. You are primarily going to be metalsmiths. We'll give you the normal. Well, we'll give you natural machinist. We'll give you vocational genomics. We'll give you docile, of course. And probably conservationist. And we could give you communal as well. I don't think we need to give you any negative things just to fit more in. Let's go ahead and apply that.
Situation log updated. Species enhanced.
Alright, on to the next ones. The Silax tack. Okay, you're starborn birds, or insects by the looks of it.
Situation log updated.
Let's find your home. Oh yeah, your home is the Voltamar Habitat Complex, so of course you're going to be starborn. This is primarily a research station, so yeah, we'll try and set you up to be researchers. Ooh, the Heterometean Union have declared war on the Heterometean Confederated Planets. Unexpected. Seems not everyone is at peace. Uplift failed. We will try again.
Situation log updated. Handshake protocols activated.
Sometimes these things just take a little bit longer to do. We have the astral action from Physics Insight. Let's go ahead and activate that. That failed again. Alright, one more try.
Situation log updated.
I wonder if there's any modifiers for how difficult it is, because we've not had so many failures. But we are exploring that astral rift. There we go. Uplift is complete. Welcome to the galactic stage. So we are going to instantly go in with our species modification on them. And you guys are going to be researchers, so we're going to make you super smart. In terms of what else we could do, if we give you vocational genomics, does that also work for... It can work for intelligent. Or we could just give you intelligent directly. We're going to want the natural researchers. Ah, but you can only have one of them. Well, let's go natural engineers. And you can't pick intelligent if you've got erudite. Okay. Well, we'll make you docile. And then what else can we fit in for you? Vocational genomics wouldn't be a bad idea just for being able to switch roles. We could go for conservationist as we've done with other people. Yeah, maybe we'll do budding actually. Just for a change. We'll get that applied to them.
Situation log updated.
And then we'll move on to the next.
Species enhanced.
So our next to uplift is going to be the Celebranoid.
Situation log updated.
Maybe I've just been forgetting to push the research button. Maybe that's why the uplifts failed on the others. I think that's probably what it is. I think I probably just wasn't paying attention. It's early in the morning. I haven't had my coffee. Uplift is done for these. So, welcome to the galactic stage. Celebranoids. We're going to tweak your genetics. So your home world is a forge world. Actually, this can get upgraded as well. So let's give you a template. We're going to give you natural machinist. We're going to give you docile, of course. Conservationist. That feels solid. And we can make you Drake scaled. Can we make you Drake scaled? Yes, we can. And finally, communal.
Situation log updated.
Another gateway site is ready. Still able to do little things dotted around the galaxy while we're doing these
Species
uplifts.
enhanced.
Right. We've still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more to go. But each of these is giving us unity. So before we do the next one, let's go to another one of our planets and do an ascension. We were doing Railrod previously, so let's carry on with that. Get the upgrade going there, and we'll get the ascension done. That takes us up to tier 9. Which is going to drop our empire size down just a little bit as well. The next one's going to cost us 299,000 unity, so a few more uplifts. And we have our first Astral Rift event. Let's have a look. We arrived in the atmosphere of a frozen mountainous world. Almost immediately we were shaken by a powerful mental communication. Greetings, you have travelled so far. From the depths of my meditations, I sensed your journey across the astral planes. Come, let us meet. Perhaps your arrival is the breakthrough I've been waiting for. A vision of an isolated mountain cave was revealed to us. To detect our presence so soon and to broadcast a message from such a distance implies this mysterious stranger possesses incredible psychic powers. Let's go and find them. Next up, the Jabatisoid.
Situation log updated.
And they are on Giant Sanctuary, which is one of the orbital stations. This place is primarily set up for research-ish. Genesis uplift is complete.
We took some animals and made them people.
We took some animals and made them people. Yes, indeed we did. Right. Create a template. You're going to be erudite. You're going to be docile. Oh. I assume Felsic is because they're like this lithoid. I think we'll make them budding. We're going to want conservationist, and we're going to want this place is mostly about research, so let's go natural engineers.
Situation log updated.
That'll be fine for them. Couple of things. An electric storm's been detected. Monsoon Gabor. We don't like that. And the Shooting Collective have constructed a gateway in the Solac system, which we don't care too much about.
Species enhanced.
Let's get the next uplift on the go. So this is the Dromitians. They're natural intellectuals. And again, on a research station, this is actually going to be really good. Let's upgrade the archives building.
Situation log updated.
And we will get these uplifted just as soon as we can and turn them into full productive research members of our society. Let the sun swallow that old, massive derelict. We don't care about that. Uplift complete. Let's make a template. So you guys, as natural intellectuals, we can give you erudite on top of that, which is great. We're going to give you natural engineers. We're going to give you docile. And on top of that, we'll give you budding and conservationist. Conservationist. These guys are actually
Situation log
pretty damn
updated.
good. Starting with natural intellectuals is a great place. Another Astral Rift event is pending, and we can end the premature. We can end the Senate session prematurely because enough people are voting for it. Remove custodianship term limit. We've got the influence to do it. End the session. Pass that resolution. We no longer have a term limit on how long we are galactic custodians. So the Astral Rift, the Psionic Stranger. We traced the vision to a point on one of the planet's highest mountains. A masked figure sat meditating in an isolated cave, grey-skinned and humanoid. She was enveloped in a violet aura of gently pulsing energy. Glowing horns sprouted from the alien's head, with similar, though stunted spurs extending from her back. We're not familiar with this species, but they must be highly attuned to psionic wavelengths. The alien spoke again within our minds. Thank you for accepting my invitation. We have much to discuss. I am known as the Farseer. I've been meditating on these frozen wastes for years, awaiting revelation. It's not by chance alone that you've appeared here. Well, yeah, let's carry on paying attention to her. While we carry on with our species modifications. Couple of things. Species modification is done, and one of our gateways has been constructed. So, back to the species list. Three more to uplift. The Tekadites. These are in the illuminated dual bureaucracy room, so they are going to become bureaucrats.
Situation log updated.
And another one of our gateways has been finished off. Welcome to the galactic stage, Techodites. First things first. We're not going to make you nerve stapled. That would be somewhat foolish. Giving you vocational genomics will be fine. So we'll do that. Given they're going to be bureaucrats, we can give them all charismatic so they're all able to just switch into the roles. I don't know if that's massively useful, but it's not a terrible plan. We'll put it on, but we might want to take it off later. We can also give them conservationist as normal. Yeah, we don't want charismatic. We wanted traditional. So that gives us 3 trait points left. We can make them budding. I like that. And potentially, I don't think talented. Maybe communal, just to reduce their housing usage slightly.
Situation log updated.
It'll be a quick one to research. Let's sell some of our metals because we have plenty. Our trade stockpile is pretty big, so I'm not worried about us running out just yet.
Species enhanced.
Okay, let's clear those off. Technology is researched. We'll push on for more shield hit points. Yeah, let's say more shield hit points. 19 months that'll be. And we'll pick our next species to play with. We'll do the Azavians.
Situation log updated.
Go ahead and uplift them. They're on Yonquad, which is a mining station. There's a little bit of research here. I do kind of want to pivot this place probably into producing alloys. If I swap this over, the strongholds will be removed, which will remove 600 soldier jobs. Probably won't be the worst thing. Or maybe we pivot it to civilian industry, actually. I'd be fine with that. Yeah, pivot it to civilian industry. So we've got to remember that Yonquad is actively being worked on. The Farseer continues. I've been channeling my efforts to enter a spiritual dimension. Your people refer to this place as the Shroud. Recently, I felt a strange call that I believe has come from deep within the Shroud, and I now stand upon the threshold of my mysterious world for the first time. Farseer sighed. My people have entrusted me with this responsibility. Entering the Shroud may indeed grant us great power, but I'm full of doubt. The closer I come, the more the Shroud pulls at me. There are whispers in the dark corners of my mind. Can such a power truly be controlled? And now, at the moment of choice, you appear. This cannot be mere coincidence. Well, it's really easy for us to say such spiritual pursuits are trivial as a materialist. Yeah, let's try and disarm this. The uplift is complete. Welcome to the galactic stage, Azavians. Now, the Azavians, we're going to want them to be producing consumer goods. So let's try and make them natural machinists for artisan jobs. It'll probably be worth us sticking vocational genomics on as well, just because of the mining bays on this place. We'll give them docile as always. We'll give them conservationist. And we could give them traditional for a bit of bureaucracy. No, we'll do natural engineers. There we go. Apply.
Situation log updated. Species enhanced.
And we're done, right. Only one more to go. These are on Crumbling Outpost, which is not far away.
Situation log updated.
Go ahead and uplift them, and we'll have a look at Crumbling Outpost and see what it's really set up as. It's an industrial world. Yeah, it's got mixed industry. There are still plenty of jobs available. Our research is done. Let's get the next one of these. Defense platform hull points? Maybe. Just armor hit points plus 5% is fine. Yeah, matter compression. We're on to the repeatable engineering ones. Welcome to the galactic stage, Tarians. Let's go in and do their actual modification. Natural machinist, vocational genomics, docile, conservationist, and traditional. Yeah, it's a fine generic
Situation log updated.
template.
Handshake protocols activated.
Another Rift event. We explained that we were not interested in offering our insight and that this is not a fated visitation. We're explorers and we've arrived at this place by complete chance. Very well. Perhaps your decision not to intervene is simply another sign for me to interpret. Go then, with eyes open. Leaving the Farseer to her meditations, we explored the nearby terrain in the hopes that our journey here would yield some practical benefit. It was not long before we uncovered a valuable cache of minerals between two peaks.
Species enhanced.
Great. That is the last of our uplifts, and we have enough unity to do another ascension. So, down on Railroad. Railroad is now maxed out, Ascension Tier 10. Our sprawl hasn't really increased a huge amount. Our technology cost is actually come down by 2%. It's really not much, but keeping it at this level feels fine to me. We could do more uplifts. Oh, sorry, more species modifications on some of the lesser ones. that still have bits of population dotted around. So let's create a template for you guys. You've only got 59 of you. So let's give you the best potential options. Erudite, vocational genomics, natural machinist.
Situation log updated.
You can go anywhere you fancy.
Species enhanced.
Next up, each of these populations, we've got like 100 of them dotted around, except the beam where and these lower down ones where like 29. The two probably are. Yeah, we've got a modified batch. We can improve them. Let's do these guys first. We'll add docile. We'll add vocational genomics, and we'll take off Garian. And we will give you natural machinist. Oh, it's a research world. No, we won't do that. Docile, yes. Ingenious, no. Natural machinist, no. Erudite. And we can fit a little bit more in. Maybe natural engineers.
Situation log updated.
Yonquad, you're nearly done with your civilian industry. Does mean we have some workers unemployed, but it's not many, so we can use this to our advantage. Ministry of Production seems like a good choice. People are going to move into the artisan roles at some point. Until they do, we can be building other things. It'd be good to get at least one civilian industries here for later as well. Okay, I think that's Yonquad fine now. Back to the species.
Species enhanced.
Who is next? The Benoans? They have no homeworld. And yet they are somewhere. Oh, they're on Sheltered Reach. I suppose they're probably ones that have come from refugees, maybe?
Situation log updated.
It's very little difference that we're making at this point, so I think we'll stop there.
Species enhanced.
And we have a level up for our governor on Pathar. Botlord, we're not doing robot stuff. Ah, urbanist though. Empire size from districts down by 75%. That is huge. That would make me want to move you onto a different world. That is pretty stonking. It's taken 3 off our sprawl, but we could relocate you somewhere. Let's have a look. So Pathar at the moment. For all my eyes, I can't see. Is down on Sheltered Reach. Having a specific planetary one here isn't going to be as useful as sticking you in governing the whole area. So, if we go planets and sectors, and if we order by populations, yeah, Pathar having its own doesn't make a lot of sense at this point. I think what we'll do Zuchar, you're going to take over Sheltered Reach. Which means we have an idle leader who can be put to work somewhere. It's going to directly affect the homeworld with the empire size from districts, but also all of the other ones in the sector. So how much of a difference it makes, I don't know. Does Pathar have more? Pathar has more. Maybe we rework our sectors. Right, if we edit the sectors. So down at Sheltered Reach. I don't think we can remove the Sheltered Reach sector as a whole. We might be able to. But because of where it is, we could do something like make Yud the head of it. Pathar, are you actually in Yud? Yes, you are. Now, does this? Yeah, I'm going to need to do some research to find out whether this would be moving the entire capital of the empire across, or if it would just move the sector capital. If I go to Makora, we can bin the sector. We can't delete the core sector, so it needs the capital to be there. So I think if we were to do it back here, everything within four jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4. We could make this Renu potentially the center. There's definitely things that I'm going to need to consider. What I'll do for right now is I'll put this back to the chairwoman. Sorry, Jashno Telkin. Down in the new area where there's a whole bunch of stuff where we've taken over. We can make a new sector over here and potentially affect our district a little bit better that way. So which of the planets down here has got the most districts? Maximum districts 11, maximum districts 3, maximum districts 16. So Giant Sanctuary is 18. 16. 18. Young Quad is 18. Village of Abyss is the current candidate at 33. Village of Abyss. Create a new sector. And get Yu-Chan in it. And that will take the sprawl down quite significantly. Alright, I feel like that worked out well. We are out of time for today. We're going to have to finish up there. I think probably I'm going to want to rework our sectors, at least check to see if they are as efficient as they could be. Maybe move them around a little bit, but 4 jumps is not a huge amount. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, having somewhere like Ascension's End as the center could be amazing, but we need an actual planet in order to do that. So, not entirely certain how much benefit we will get, but for now, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. As always, if you have, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Stellaris. See you soon.